Want to see what it can look like to grow out your hair with the help of Great Lengths hair extensions? I'm going to show you. So this is my guest when we first met in May, and this is what her hair looks like. And what we wanted to do was just fill out whatever is missing at the bottom of her hair. She has fine hair with high density, so she actually grows hair naturally very well, but just has a hard time hanging onto the bottom, like a lot of us do. It can be really hard to retain that length over a couple of years' time. And for this application specifically, we kind of had to use a lot of hair to actually fill out and rebuild what the bottom of her hair is missing. But I want to show you what her hair looked like after just one set of hair extensions. Look at the visual difference between these two photos. Isn't that crazy? Like, she obviously had a trim here. Otherwise, you'd see those little guys still at the bottom of her hair. But the results of her growth with just a few months' time using hair extensions that were applied properly and compatible with her natural hair allowed for her hair to be able to grow this much in just a few short months. Now, what I love about this guest specifically is that basically because of how well her hair did after her first set of hair extensions, we didn't have to do as much hair on her the next time she came back in. So over time, your growth journey can look different based on how well your hair is doing. Now, another reason that people end up growing their hair out with the right choice of hair extensions is because they learn how to care for not only their extensions, but they're caring for their natural hair as well. So when you're treating your extensions really well, you're also treating like your natural hair really well. And so you kind of end up forming good hair habits that help you maintain the health of your hair and growth over time. Ironically, like, a lot of people just don't know how to take care of their hair. And that's okay. I didn't either. Extensions can kind of force you into taking care of your hair because, like, you want to care for that investment and you want your hair to look good. And you finally like your hair enough to, like, do stuff with it instead of just, like, you know, wearing it in a ponytail constantly or up in a bun or a clip. Now, I will say these results are not typical. This guest specifically has incredible natural density, so she grows hair really well. She just has a hard time hanging on to it. So we were able to see these results really fast. Most people that are actually regrowing their hair, of course, it's going to depend on where you're starting and where you want to end up, but it can take quite a bit more time than just like a few months, you know? And we're still improving with her natural hair. We just have to now do less to it to make it look as good as she wants it to be. Now, what makes Great Lengths so special and why do I continue to choose to use them? Primarily, I'm going to keep this short just for this video's sake, but primarily I choose to use Great Lengths because of the bonding material. Some people will tell you that it doesn't matter what kind of attachment material is used for your hair extensions, but it does actually matter. The strength and weight of what is holding hair onto your natural hair is going to make a difference. What the Great Lengths Structure Bond actually does is almost acts like a little blanket wrapped around your natural hair. The bonding material is a protein bond. It is a synthesized keratin protein bond. It is not a K-tip. It is not a wax or petroleum-based bond. It is a protein bond that is designed to mimic the structure of your natural hair. So what it does actually is it expands with heat, contracts with cold, just like your natural hair does, but the attachment is super light and still strong. So what it ends up doing is acting like a little blanket wrapped around your natural hair, like protecting your natural hair. So you actually are able to grow your hair out with a bonding material that is compatible with your natural hair. It allows your hair to breathe and move and exist just as it does on a daily basis growing out of your head while wearing hair extensions. You're not going to get that out of wax or petroleum-based bonds. And could I have gotten this result from a different brand or method? Maybe, but for my guests as a specialist, I'm going to choose to use the method and material that is going to be the most compatible and healthiest for your natural hair. So for that, I go to Great Lengths. If you're struggling with growing your hair out, the right method of hair extensions can totally help you at least bridge that gap to where you feel good about your natural hair without the hair extensions. I'm totally okay with being that person. If you need me just for the bridge, like, that's okay. I'm all about helping people have the hair that they want, whether that's with me or without. What I love about a growth journey is being able to really see that a guest actually likes their hair with or without hair extensions. Like, the amount of time that can go into just like waiting for your hair to grow can be so painful and annoying. So what can help a lot of the time is just having a bridge to at least like help you get there. And that's what hair extensions can do for you.